Afternoon, fellas. So today is a Friday. I'm actually about to have to go back to work tomorrow, which will be Saturday. Normally I'd go Thursday to Thursday, but my wife had some issues with a family member, and I had to take a couple of days off for that. So we did miss a couple of days in between our last workout, which was on Tuesday and today. Let me establish kind of what I'm doing here, because I don't really have like an exactly fixed program. I have an outline essentially for what I'm trying to do. There's going to be a press day, a leg day, a rest day, followed by a pull day. The pull day is going to go into a press day. There's going to be a rest, and then after the rest, it'll go legs again, and then a pull day. This would normally be that second pull day, or that third, the second pull day, like the third rotation of 2 out of 3 days basically working out. Today will actually be a regular pull day. So let me reestablish. The first pull day is going to be a deadlift session, a heavy deadlift session. I'm only going to do heavy deadlift sessions once a week, because if I try to load myself on a deadlift heavy more than once a week, I will have horrible recovery. Your CNS will be fried and you just won't be able to produce enough power. Possibility of doing like some speed work, which could be beneficial to, busting through to like some higher numbers. I'm not opposed to it. But for now, the second pull day will essentially probably just end up being like a back day. But since that second pull day this time is actually 1 week from my last deadlift session, I'm going to make an audible and just deadlift like it would be normally. So yeah, that's kind of how we'll do it. I pretty much I don't want to deadlift any closer than like 6 to 7 days apart. Anything closer than that, it's just pushing it, At least for me anyway. Some people, you can handle a lot of frequency on heavy deadlifts. Going into today's deadlift session, followed by, all of the accessory movements. My plan, because I had a couple of days off and I gave myself some time to recover, I feel pretty fresh, feel pretty good going into lift today. I want to work up to a heavy double possibly. Somewhere in the 5s is what I'm imagining. So I think that's going to be where I try to work up to. So, maybe like 405 for 5 and then like 475 or something for a triple, after my warm-up sets. Those kind of be my working sets, and then maybe work to a heavy double of like I said, somewhere in the 5s. I don't know. It just kind of depends on the feel today, because it could be anywhere between, 505 to 545. I wouldn't necessarily copy what I'm about to do. Like, if you're somebody watching this who's looking at me for some reason as an example of what to do with your exercise plans, you could try. You can try. I don't know if it's the smartest stuff all the time, but I go by feel a lot, and I just want to feel something heavy in my hands again. It's been a while, and I don't know. It just feels good to me. Like I said, that doesn't make it right. It's just, I'm going to try. Wife's coming back into town today, so I was planning on doing cardio, may not do cardio because of that. Either way, though, we are going to be getting into the lift right now, because it's been way too long on this intro. So I'll see you guys inside. All right, this is going to be set number 1 with 405, and I'm going to go for set of 5. All right, so it's gonna be set number 2. I'm gonna go for triple with 475. All right, so this is gonna be the top set, number 3 for this workout. I'm gonna try to get a double with 515. Let's see how it goes. So we're doing some chest supported rows. We're actually on set number 3. I didn't film the first 2 sets of this because I was working in with somebody that was over here. But yeah, so it's gonna be set number 3 for me on these. Do a couple more, and then we're gonna move on to the next exercise. Gotta drop it down a little bit. Make it a little easier on us here. This is gonna be set number 4. I'm gonna change up the grip on this one, see if maybe I can feel a little bit more activation in my back. But aside from that, it'll be the same. All right, so we got some farmer's carries that I'm gonna do. I was gonna hit the lat pull down machine, but I'm waiting on some people to clear out from that set of equipment. So I figured instead I'll just jump over and do these and then go back and hit the pull down. We'll probably do 3 or 4 times down and back with this. I'm not entirely sure what these handles weigh, so depending on how this set feels, I may add more weight for the following sets. It just kind of, I'm just playing it by ear kind of still. So it's gonna be set number 1. Yes, that's just not gonna be anywhere near heavy enough. All right, so to some of you that may seem a little crazy because I just basically doubled what I'm putting on each of these handles between those sets. But if you felt the weight in my hands the last time, you'd understand why I made such a jump. So it may be a little too much. I guess we're about to find out, but it's gonna be set number 2. Yeah, here goes set number 2. Okay, yeah, that feels like some weight. For sure. All right, boys. So here's a lesson in not being a complete fucking dipshit. Don't do what I just did with pushing yourself that hard that fast. Just like I fucking said to all of you. But I don't listen to my own advice because I'm a fucking moron. So I don't think it's any kind of an injury, but I'm definitely getting some pain in like my, not my lat, but more like kind of where my lat attaches in the inside of the shoulder. I can still do pull-ups and like moving stuff right now. I think maybe I probably just strained it or something, but we're gonna try to finish the back workout, but just test the waters with some pretty light weights and see if we can just get some reps in. But if not, then that may have been the last set of actual lifts I do today because I'm stupid. So yeah. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to cut that one short before I do anything dumber and end up hurt even worse. So, a lesson for all of you who want to do what I just did. Don't. It's fucking stupid. So don't be like me. Now, granted, I don't think it was anything overly severe. I mean, I can still do a fucking bodyweight pull-up, so, you know, everything's still intact. Now, could that have been avoided? Yeah, fairly easily. It's called not being an idiot. I'm just real frustrated right now, guys, with myself because like I said, that could have been avoided. But aside from that, I mean, the rows I got in, they felt good. The deadlifts definitely felt good. Maybe didn't look the absolute cleanest on the top set. It's not gonna stop the working out, you know. Even if I am somewhat injured, you know, if it's something that nags for a while, then it'll be something that'll get worked around. Maybe my back isn't like a huge focal point. Maybe I have to lay back on deadlifts a bit and focus on some of the other stuff that I need to be doing. It's not the end of the world, because it's, you know, it's one component. So I'm still gonna get the work in, no matter how I have to do it when it comes to getting back in shape. So that's not the videos wouldn't stop even if I had, you know, a severe injury. I'm still gonna do what I need to do, even if it's not what I want to be doing or the funnest part of lifting. You know, if you're gonna fuck around and hurt yourself and do something dumb, then you kind of, you know, you can't complain when you don't get to do the stuff that you really enjoy. But you still need to take care of your health, which is kind of the whole point of this series. It's not road to 700 deadlift or road to fucking, you know, strongman nationals or some other random shit. It's fat to fit. Trying to be fit. I'm fat. Nothing in there about moving, you know, nothing in there about a 1,500 pound total or whatever. That's going to end that for today. My wife just got home. I haven't seen her in a few days. So I am going to get out of this parking lot and go see her. Bye.